So 1 week ago, I stood here and I told you all that I've put on about 14 pounds over my recovery from skin removal surgery, 80 plus days of inactivity, 80 days of allowing myself to eat more than I normally did for healing purposes. I also told you that I was going to employ all of my usual tactics in order to start moving back in the right direction where I want to be. So here's what I've done in the last week, and then we're going to get away in and see what happens. On day one, I tracked my calories. I compartmentalized my meals, so I know that like breakfast is a certain amount, lunch is a certain amount. I have a calorie and a protein goal, and that's what I just build whatever I'm eating around that. Does it meet the calorie goal, or is it close? Good. Does it meet the protein goal, or is it close? Good. If those are good, then that's all I do. That's all I worry about. So for example, my lunch is 500 calories, and I want about 40 grams of protein. If I can get it, 35 is okay. Anything over 40 is great. It depends on what it is. Lean meats can be used in so many different ways. There's whatever you like. You cater it to yourself. So what I didn't do, I didn't over restrict. I didn't over exercise. I didn't beat myself up. I didn't freak out. I didn't get in a huge hurry. And I did say I wasn't going to wait for a month, but in order, just for teaching purposes, I'm going to wait today. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't do that today. Mentally, it's better for me overall, or it was in the past when I started and going through it, to not weigh so much. But I'm kind of past that myself, but that's what I would recommend for other people. So let's see how I did. I'm wearing what I always wear. This is the same exact time. I weigh at the same time of the day, same conditions. I need a haircut soon, but yeah, let's step on it and see where we're at. I was 204 last week, and I'm expecting it to drop, maybe even significantly. And that does not mean that that's what I lost in pounds, by the way, because that's not what I gained in pounds either. A lot of water weight. Let's find out. I have no idea what this is going to say. Okay, so it says 194. Let me show you. All right, wow. So let me put on some clothes. All right, so that was pretty drastic. It was more than I was expecting. That's 10 pounds. Did I lose 10 pounds of fat this last week? Absolutely not. That would be a 35,000 calorie deficit. I wouldn't have been able to eat the entire week. And I did. I ate regularly, and I ate not too of a restrictive of a diet at all. Exactly what I used to do. I just tracked it, kind of got back to where I was. When you live life and you're in a calorie deficit, you can track for so long, but eventually, you're probably going to stop, and, it just moves on to life. And you add new foods, things happen, different situations, time goes by. So I've always found it's helpful to recalibrate, which means going back to tracking calories a little bit just to see exactly what you're doing, and get your head around that. And that's what I did. So I tracked calories for the first day, and then the second day I tracked them, I think, again. And then after that, I just kind of, stuck to what I was doing and made the little tweaks that I did. I also increased my activity somewhat. Every chance I got, I did some activity, moved my body in ways that I enjoyed. And so I don't know if I look any different, but I am 10 pounds lighter right now than I was last week. And yeah, so that was kind of surprising to be that much. My point was slow and steady, but that just proves that you do not have to freak out. You do not have to go super hard in order to do it. You just have to be smart about it and mindful of what you're doing, which means high protein. Find your calorie range and make sure that you're in or around that. Find food that you enjoy, find activity that you enjoy, and be consistent, which is the most important part. Perfection is not attainable. Consistency is everything. So this is my 1 week update. I will come to you next week and update you as well. If you have any questions or anything, put them in the comments and I will answer them. Thank you.